Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a very special, very somber episode of After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and today we are celebrating the life and career of Tom Seaver, who recently left us much too soon. And so today I thought that I would pay tribute to a really great game that he had in his last year when he came back to the Mets in 1983. This was a game that took place in Shea Stadium on June, forgot the date for a second, June 12th, 1983. And Tom Terrific, he pitched a complete game, gave up just one run and 4 hits over that. So we're going to see if we can maybe recapture a little of that Tom Terrific magic here on our tabletop today and see what happens. So definitely a lot of really big names from this era are in this game. I didn't realize it until I started going through, and what a fantastic team the Expos had that year. A lot of great names that would come up in seasons in the couple seasons in the future, and also the Mets had quite a collection of older stars on this that I kind of forgot about. I was only 8 years old at the time, so I kind of missed out on some of these games. But let's head on down to the field and see what we can do here with Tom Terrific taking the field. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's see. We got RJL is joining us. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Enjoyed your show the other day, your Tom Seaver tribute. Let's see. We got Charles in the chat room as well. Thank you for joining me. Hope everyone's having a good start to their Labor Day weekend. So here we are. I already did the pregame rolls. The only thing that I haven't done is pick the hot and cold batters. Although a pregame roll did give Rock Reigns, he is cold until further notice. And so actually what I did, this was the third game of a 3-game series between the Expos and the Mets. And so I actually played out those first 2 games. They ended up splitting them in the reverse order of what they actually did in real life. So their records are the same as they were in real life. But let's see. So for our hot batter for the Spos, I guess we're going to give it to first baseman Oliver. He had a couple of hits and an RBI. And we'll designate another cold batter as well, and they'll have 2 batters, and we'll give it to Flynn at second base. And now for the home Mets, let's see. Looks like we'll give it to Brooks, who's batting at third in the second spot in the order. He'll be our hot batter. And Okito, the shortstop, will be our designated cold batter. He went 0 for 3 with a called strike. All right, so there we go. Tom Seaver finishing up his warm-up tosses on the field. Behind the plate today is John McSherry. Randy Marsh over at first base. Jim Quick will be our second base umpire. And Billy Williams over at third. The starting lineup for the Expos, it's going to be Tim Raines leading things off in left field. Brian Little at short, batting second. Andre the Hawk Dawson batting third and playing in center field. And we'll go through the rest of the lineup as we get to them. Scott Johnson has joined us in the chat room. Welcome aboard, Scott. We are just about to get underway. One final thing I will note is I did give Tom the strong quality on his card, so that means that he will stay fresh for 5 innings. Let's see, and then semi-fresh for 3 innings, unless of course he gives up 5 runs. So, but he's not going to do that. We're going to try to recapture a little bit of his magic. So here we go. Tom Seaver on the mound. He is a semi-star, semi-flash, semi-control, and of course an icon for his experience. Here we go. Tim Raines comes up to bat, and we are underway here at Shea Stadium Our first pitch at 3:07 p.m. All right, here we go. 3-3-4. Ace or star. Oh, and he doesn't get the decider die. Sad sack, no. So that is going to be a leadoff single for the Rock into left field. The Speedy Rains aboard, and Seaver will have to go to the stretch right away. All right, here comes Brian Little, shortstop for the Spos. Chance to get something going here in the top of the first. Rains leads off, and here is the pitch. And oh boy, that is 666. Seaver unfortunately doesn't have the ace quality. Little is not a sad sack, so we are going to go to the glove chart. Let's see. And for the Mets, they do not have an outfielder who is gold. They are all neutral. So it's driven deep into center field, and that is going to find the stands. And and right away, the Spos jump out to a 2-0 lead after the first two batters. Seaver left one hanging in the zone, and Little deposits it straight into center field. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see if he can recover here. All right, so base is empty now. Nobody out. Here comes the Hawk, Andre Dawson. And there we go. He's going to get a little home cooking here. And he will get the Hawk to pop up to short. And there is the first out. Batting fourth in the cleanup position is the first baseman, Al Oliver. He'll come up with bases empty, 1 out, but 2 runs already in. Here's a 1-2-6. Fresh check, yes. He'll line out to second. And there's 2 down. Seaver settling down after that homer from Little. Now here comes the kid, Gary Carter, batting fifth, and of course playing behind the plate. Let's see, 3-4-5, iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. So that's going to be a strikeout to end the top of the first. 2 runs do come in on 2 hits, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Mookie Wilson going to lead things off, and we are going to be on the right now chart. All right, so Charlie Lee pitching for the Spos. He comes into this with a record of 3-2. And let's see, Mookie Wilson leading things off, playing in center field. He is not designated hot or cold, so actually both of these guys are going to be neutral for this at bat. Let's see, 5-6, hot pitcher, no. So we're going to go to infield drama. Let's see, 2-6 is the second baseman gold. That is Flynn, and he is not gold. So that is going to get past a diving Flynn. And Mookie Wilson gets things going for the Mets with a leadoff single. All right, so 1 on now, nobody out for Hubie Brooks, batting second and playing third for New York. And he is the designated hot batter for them today. Oh boy, but that's not going to help their cause. Grounds down to the third baseman, and they'll go around the horn. 5-4-3. And just like that, the leadoff batter is erased. And we've got 2 outs. And here comes the promising rookie right fielder for New York, Darryl Strawberry, batting third here. Bases empty, 2 down. Let's see. He is a whiffer, so he'll take a big cut and comes up empty. And that'll do it here in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the top of the second. And it is Montreal 2 and New York nothing. Tom Seaver back on the mound. See if he can recover from giving up that homer in the first inning. Let's see. Warren Cromartie is going to lead things off, playing in right field for the Spos. And he is going to find one that he likes, driven out into center field, but Wilson's going to track it down on the warning track for a long, loud first out. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time. And actually, Montreal is fully dissonant, and the Mets are semi-harmonious. So let's see what happens here. 5-6. Is the pitching team dissonant? No. So that's going to be a strikeout for Seaver, his second one on the day. And now we're going to go to the right now chart for Doug Flynn, the second baseman, batting 8th for the Expos. And he is a designated cold batter, so he is going to be cold, and Seaver will be... oh, actually, and I forgot, Seaver's going to be hot. He had the roll on the chemistry chart. He, just for today, he is hot, so he will be hot against cold batter. And let's see, so cold batter, yes, big swing at a bad pitch for a strikeout. And 1-2-3 goes Montreal here in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning, and it is still Montreal 2 and New York nothing. All right, so Big George Foster is going to lead things off here, batting cleanup for New York. Foster, of course, from the Big Red Machine fame, but kind of playing out the end of his playing days here with the Mets. Let's see if he can get something going. Oh, and there's some 666s. So Charlie Lee is not an ace either. Foster is not a sad sack, so we will once again go to the glove chart. And let's see, is the right fielder gold? Oh my, that's Cromartie, and he is gold. So we're going to roll again. Cromartie has it measured up. He leaps. Oh, and it's just going to get over his glove. And Big George Foster has deposited a solo homer into the right field seats just over the wall and cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1 with Montreal still on top. All right, now here comes Kong. Big Dave Kingman. He would love to go back-to-back. Let's see. So playing at first base for the Mets and batting 5th here. Let's see what he does. 255. That's a star check, and Lee is a star. So Kingman is going to go down with a mighty swing. Ties himself up in knots, and that is the first out. Here comes Ron Hodges doing the catching for the Mets. Base is empty, and 1 out. Let's see, fresh, yes, that'll be a line out to second base. And now there's 2 outs. Lee settling down after the homer. Here comes Brian Giles, playing at second base, batting 7th. And let's see, he is going to find one he likes and hit one into the gap in right field, and he'll come up with a double. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Quito. And let's see, he's got a chance to drive in the tying run. Giles at second base. Can he bring him in? And oh no, and unfortunately he's not. He's going to get underneath a curveball, and he will pop it up to second base, and that runner will be stranded. But they do get the 1 run off of the solo homer from George Foster. And we'll head to the top of the 3rd. Montreal is on top, 2-1, and we're going to be on the experience chart for this at-bat. So Seaver, a full icon. Charlie Lee is neutral for his experience. Let's see, 2-3. Prospect pitcher, no. So it'll just be a ground out to second. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. That'll bring up Tim Raines. He singled in his first at-bat, and then later came around to score on the homer from Little. Let's see what he does here in his second at-bat. Let's see, Patient, he doesn't get the dot, so he is going to fly out to center field. And there's 2 down. And once again, we'll go to the chemistry chart for Dave Little. And let's see what he can do this time. 2-5. Pitching team dissonant, no. That'll be a fly out to right field. And so 1-2-3 goes Montreal. we'll head to the bottom of the third. Still 2-1, Montreal. There we go. All right, so Tom Seaver is going to lead things off here in the bottom half of the inning. See if he can help his own cause. Iron catcher, no, he does not have a good eye. So that is going to be a strikeout. 1 down. We'll head back to the top of the order. Mookie Wilson's going to step in. And we're going to be on the right now chart. And so both of them are going to be semi-hot. Wilson got a single in his first at-bat. Let's see, 1-6. Hot pitcher, yes. Fool's batter into swinging an outside pitch. Easy ground out to short. And there are 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Hubie Brooks. Brooks ground into a double play. His first appearance. He'd like to have a better result here. Let's see, but he's not. He is going to strike out as well. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Mets. And after 3 full, it's still Montreal 2 and New York 1. All right, so we're cruising right along here. Top of the fourth, the Hawks going to lead things off, and we're going to be on the right now chart. So Seaver is hot all day thanks to a pregame roll. Let's see, the Hawk popped out, so he will be neutral for this at-bat. 1-5, cold batter, no. So he's going to pounce on a pitch past Diving Akito at short. And there'll be a leadoff single for Dawson. Now here comes Al Oliver. Oliver lined out to second. His first appearance, so nobody out. And a runner on first. 1-run game. And this is going to go to the outfield drama chart. Let's see, is the center fielder Iron? No, that's Wilson. He is neutral. So it's going to be a line out as he tracks it down. And there is a big first out, and also sets up the potential double play. Here comes the kid, Gary Carter. Carter struck out in his first appearance. Let's see, Starr, yes, well, he's going to ground out to second here, but it's a hard grounder, so Dawson will advance to second. Their only play is to get Carter at first, and so 2 down. Man on second. Here is Cromartie, who just missed, making a fantastic defensive play in right field. Almost took a homer away from Foster, but just missed it. He comes up with a chance to drive in an insurance run. Let's see, 4-6-6. Oh, that's the control check. And unfortunately for Tom, this time he got the dot, and that's the pitch is red, so that's going to be a single into left field. And that will drive in a run. So a big 2-out RBI single for Cromartie. And the score is back up to a 2-run lead. 3-1 here. 2 outs, 1 on. 1 run already in. Here comes third baseman Tim Wallach. Wallach struck out in his first appearance. Let's see. And he's going to line out to third here. And that will end the inning. But they do get 1 more run. 3-1 as we head into the bottom half of the inning. But Lee's going to have his work cut out for him as he's going to face the powerful trio of Strawberry, Foster, and Kingman. So Strawberry leading things off. He struck out in his first appearance. Looks like we got a couple other people who have joined us. Welcome, Philip. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Can Strawberry get things going for his team? No, he is going to get jammed, and he will pop out to second for the first out. And we are going to go to the experience chart for the next at-bat. So it's going to be the icon, George Foster, against a neutral, Charlie Lee. Let's see, 5-6, icon pitcher, no. So infield drama. Infield drama is the second baseman, Gold. Let's see, that's Flynn. No, he is neutral. He's going to get eaten up. And Foster is going to reach on the air. E4 if you're scoring at home. All right, so we got 1 on, 1 out, and here comes Dave Kingman. He would love to cash in on that error. 2-run game here in the bottom of the 4th. 2, 3, 6. Oh, that's double control. So Kingman is going to draw a walk. And the Mets got something going here. Here comes Ron Hodges. Lee starting to sweat a little bit. Carter will come out to the mound to try to calm him down. All right, he goes back behind the plate. Lee gets the signal. Hodges ready for the pitch. Oh boy, and it's another good one from Lee. Hodges pops it up, and it'll be an infield fly for a big second out. And here comes Brian Giles. So Giles is a semi-prospect. We're going back to the experience chart. Again, Lee is neutral for his experience. Let's see, 1-4 prospect batter. Oh, he doesn't get the dot, so no. So that's going to be a bloop single. And let's see, with a lead die of 1 and 2 outs, yes, Foster will come around to score. So Giles with a big 2-out RBI. Kingman will stop at second. Now we got first and second. And here comes Jose Oquito. Let's see, Oquito popped out his last at bat. He'd like to make up for that here. Tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a fresh check, and he gets the dot. So that is going to be another infield fly. We'll say he pops out to short, and that'll do it. But they do get 1 run back, and we'll head to the top of the 5th, and it is Montreal 3 and the Mets 2. Seaver back out on the mound here for the 5th inning. And he'll face the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Doug Flynn going to lead things off. Flynn struck out in his first at bat. Let's see, 1, 2, 6. That's a fresh check. We're in the 5th, and so with Seaver being strong, he is still going to be considered fresh. Yeah, so that'll be a line out to second base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Charlie Lee. Lee, a ground out victim in his first appearance. 255 star. Oh, he doesn't get the dot. But the batter is definitely not a home run king, so it'll just be a fly out to center field. Oh, and we're in the 5th. And now we've got 2 outs. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Tim Raines. Raines has a single and a run scored on the day. And he's going to get a good pitch here. Drives it out to left field, but just not quite enough power. And Foster is going to track that down near the wall. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 goes Montreal. And it is still a 1-run game as we head into the bottom half of the inning. Tom Seaver going to lead things off for his squad. Tom Terrific struck out in his first appearance. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Runners on base, no. Hot batter. Well, actually, he is hot all day. So that applies to him batting as well. So we're going to go to the fence chart. Let's see. He is a full scrapper, though, so we'll be rolling on the scrapper chart. So he'll get a single. There we go. Get things started here in the bottom half of the inning. So tying run at first base. And here comes Mookie Wilson. Wilson 1 for 2 on the day. 3, 4, 5 is the roll. Iron catcher, no. Oh, he does not have a good eye. So that's going to be a strikeout for Lee. And a first out. We'll go to the right now chart. But Brooks is the designated hot batter, so he will be hot. Lee will be semi-hot as we're in the 5th here. All right, so here we go. 1-3. Cold pitcher, no. So that's going to be a fly out to center field for Brooks. Brooks still looking for his first hit of the day. All right, so now we got 2 out, and the slamming rookie Darryl Strawberry steps up to the plate. Runner at first, 1-run game. Strawberry 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Let's see what he does here. Let's see, struggler or gilded, no. Not a champion. So that's going to be another strikeout. So the leadoff single from Seaver goes to waste. He is stranded at first, and after 5 full, it is Montreal 3 and New York 2. Nothing like a nice pitcher's duel here on a Saturday afternoon. Here from Shea Stadium. In New York City. All right, so here we go. Tom Seaver still on the mound for his squad. Had a rough first inning, gave up a 2-run homer to Little, and then later a 2-out single to Cromartie in the 4th. But other than that, he's pitched a pretty good game, and he will face Little here to lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Let's see, ace or star. Oh, again, he doesn't get the decider die. He's not a sad sack, so that is going to be a leadoff single for Little. He gets his 2nd hit of the day. And here comes the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Dawson with a single and a run scored. Chance to do some more damage here. Let's see, 3, 4, 6. Is he eager? Oh, he's semi-eager, but the dot doesn't come up. So that is going to be a walk. And, trouble for the Mets here in the top of the 6th, as they've got their first 2 batters on board. But we are going to the chemistry chart for this at-bat. Here comes Al Oliver. Let's see. Pitching team harmony. Oh, they got the dot. Finally. All right, so that is going to be just a pop fly that goes just barely onto the outfield grass. Okito is going to grab it for a big first out of the day, or of the inning here. Here comes Gary Carter. Not out of trouble yet. Carter is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Let's see. 1, 2, 6. Fresh. Yes. Let's see. And it's a line out to second. So now we need to see is Little going to get doubled up at second base? And no. He'll get back in time. So line out to second. Now there's 2 down. Seaver trying to pitch around a potentially big inning as the first 2 batters reached. Here comes Cromartie. Cromartie has an RBI single on the day. Let's see, 1-1-6. That's another fresh check. And yes, so Cromartie goes down swinging, and Seaver stays out of trouble. It remains a 1-run game as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Seaver digging down, the wily veteran, keeping his team in it. All right, so here we are in the bottom half of the inning. Foster, Kingman, and Hodges due up to bat. Appreciate everybody stopping by on your Labor Day Saturday to join me here in the middle of our Tom Seaver tribute. We're traveling all the way back to 1983, Tom Seaver's last year that he played with the Mets. All right, so here we go. Foster up to bat. Let's see if he can get something going here. 1-2-2. He is not a workman. He's not a champ or a whiffer, so that'll be a line out to third. And there's 1 out. Nobody on for Dave Kingman. Kingman has struck out and walked in his 2 plate appearances. Let's see, 1-1-6 fresh. He doesn't get the dot, so he's not. Utility or sad sack? Oh, well, we need to roll it again. Oh, no. So it's going to be a single into left field. Kingman on for the 2nd time today. And the tying run at first base for the catcher, Ron Hodges. Hodges 0 for 2 on the day. He hasn't gotten the ball out of the infield yet. He's lined out to second and popped out to second. This would be a good time to get something going. Let's see, 2-3-3, ace or star. He is a star. So this is going to be a grounder to short. They will go to second to get the force out, but not be able to turn the double play. So Hodges is on with a fielder's choice. So man on first, 2 down now for the second baseman, Brian Giles. Giles, 2 for 2 on the day with a double and an RBI single. See if he can keep that going here. He is not patient, so he'll drive one into center field, but it's not going to quite have enough juice to it. And it'll be caught at the track. And that will end the inning. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the 7th, and we're going to start on the chemistry charts. Seaver still in there, still going strong. Let's see, he's got 2 more innings of semi-fresh, unless he gives up 2 more runs. But hopefully that's not going to happen. Here we go on the chemistry charts. 2-6, batting team harmony, no. So that's going to be a ground out to second base for Wallach. And there's 1 down. Now here comes Doug Flynn. Flynn 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. 3-5-6, that is going to be another strikeout. And there are 2 out. And let's see, the pitcher spot is due up, and I think that they're probably going to pinch hit for him because he would not be fresh in the bottom of the 7th. So that's going to be all for Lee, as Terry Francona is going to come out to pinch hit. Young Terry Francona. Let's see, so Lee, pretty good day for him. He'll leave with a chance to earn the win. He's going to go 6 innings, and he gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, 2 runs, but only 1 of them earned. And let's see, I think he just had that 1 walk. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts and the 1 home run. And so for the Expos, they're going to get they'll get Brian Smith and Dan Schatzeder up in the pen. But for now, it's Seaver against Francona. There are 2 outs, nobody on. 2, 3, 4 runners on base, no. Hot batter, no. So Francona pops up to third base. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th. And it's time to stretch here at Shea Stadium. All right, so it wouldn't be a special event, and it wouldn't be a baseball game without me getting the ukulele out. So here we go. Everybody join me at home if you want to, and we'll stretch here from Shea. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Mets. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right, there we go. A terrific 7th inning stretch for us here from Shea. All right, and we will head now to the bottom of the 7th in a 1-run game. Let's see. And I think we're going to have Brian Smith is going to come on the mound for the Expos. All right, let's see. Pete Stevens has joined us. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your nice message. I finally found a scoreboard app that I liked, and that's easy to use. I did have another one that I've used on some shows, but the problem is that if you accidentally advance to the next inning, there's no way to go back. Whereas this one just has a nice simple plus and minus button for the score and for the inning. So very happy with this. I just found it today and played around with it this morning. So yes, I do like having the scoreboard up on the screen. And again, thank you for tuning in. Let's continue our game here. The new pitcher for the Expos is Brian Smith. He'll face the bottom of the order here. 8, 9, and 1 due up. Here comes Aikido. See if he can get something started. And he does not. He is going to ground out to third. And there's one out. Here comes Tom Seaver. Seaver 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. See if he can help out his own cause here. 225 star. He is not. Is the batter a slugger or a sad sack? He is a sad sack. Oh, and he's also a whiffer, so he is going to strike out. And there's 2 down in the inning. We'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Mookie Wilson. Wilson 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a strikeout. Let's see. And he is going to drive one out to center field, but not quite have enough. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. And at the end of 7, it is still 3-2. All right, so we'll head to the top of the 8th, and we're going to be once again on the chemistry chart. And let's see, we're at the top of the order for the Expos, so Raines is going to lead things off. And Raines is unhappy. So he, even if the team wasn't dissonant, they would be considered dissonant while he is up to bat. Let's see, 5-6, pitching team dissonance, no. That's going to be a strikeout. So there is 1 down. Seaver still humming it in there. And now we're going to go to the right now chart. And they are both going to be hot, as Little got a single in his last at bat. Let's see, 3-4, cold batter, no. So he's going to fly out to right field. Okay. So there is 2 down. And now here comes the Hawk, Andre Dawson. 2 out, nobody on. Let's see, Dawson's had a pretty good day. He is 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and a walk. 1-2-4, control. Oh, he doesn't get the dots. Need to roll to see if Dawson is eager, and he is. So he will pop out to first base. Helps out Seaver a little bit there. And 1-2-3. Go the Expos. And now we'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Montreal still clinging to a 1-run lead. We've got 2, 3, 4 batters due up. Let's see. We'll have Schatzeder is going to be ready to go, as well as Bob James. And then the closer, Jeff Reardon, he will start to stretch as well. But for now, we'll have Smith stay out there. Let's see, 5-5-6. Ace. Oh, he's a semi-ace, but he doesn't get the dot. Not a sad sack. So Brooks is going to get a leadoff double. And the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. And here comes Darryl Strawberry. Oh, goodness. So the crowd at Shea gets loud. They're going to go to the pen and bring in the left-hander. So here comes Dan Schatzeder. So Smith is going to go 1+ innings. And he's got 1 hit and 1 K, responsible for the runner at second base, though. All right, so here we go. Schatzeder leans in, gets the sign from Carter. Strawberry ready to go. 3-5-5, struggler no, champion no. Oh, that is going to be a strikeout. Oh, boy. And that's the hat trick for Strawberry, as he is now struck out 3 times. Oh, goodness. All right, now here comes Foster. Let's see. I feel like they're going to give Foster the intentional pass. And then that'll bring up Dave Kingman. All right, so here we go. 2 on, a 1-run game. Schatzeder gets the sign. Kingman grounds his hands into the bat handle. And here we go, 1-3-3. Oh, he's gonna drive one into left field, but he got under it a little bit, and it's just gonna be a fly out. Not deep enough for anybody to tag up, and a big second out. And now here comes Ron Hodges, 2 on. The tying run at second base. And the go-ahead run at first base. Hey, and Bob has joined us. Welcome aboard, Bob. Thanks for tuning in. We have got quite a game. We're in the bottom of the 8th here. A 1-run game. But the Mets are threatening. If Ron Hodges can find a way to get a hit here. Let's see. Here's the pitch. And oh no, and that is going to be a ground out to first. Oliver will take it himself to the bag. Oh boy. So those runners are stranded. And it is still a 1-run game as we head to the top of the 9th. All right, so for the Mets, we'll get let's see. I guess we'll have Diaz and Holman warming up. Or I guess Diaz and Sisk warming up. But we're gonna let Seaver stay out there and see if he can get the complete game. But if he gets into trouble, we'll have to pull him. All right, so here we go. Seaver to Oliver. Oliver 0 for 3 on the day. Let's see, 2-3-6. Oh, that's the double control. So Oliver is going to get a leadoff walk. And then that'll bring up Gary Carter. And I think we're going to have to pull Seaver, unfortunately. We can't let... all right, so manager will go out to the mound. And Seaver is going to get a nice standing ovation. What a day for him. He goes 8+ innings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits, 3 runs, but he does have the 1 runner at first. Gave up that 1 home run. I don't think he gave up any walks, did he? No, he had 1. Oh, and then that last. Okay, so 2 walks. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 strikeouts. I think in real life, I think he had 4 strikeouts. So we came close to that. We actually did better today. But he's going to get lifted here in the 9th. Here comes Gary Carter, and we're going to bring in Sisk to face him. All right, so Sisk will be a double ace for this at bat. So runner at first here, 1-run game, nobody out. 3-6-6 pinch hitter, he is not, so he's going to fly out to center field. And there is the first out. Now here comes Cromartie. Cromartie 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a strikeout. Let's see, 335 wild. No, he's not a sad sack. That is going to be a single. Let's see. Oliver is a stoic runner, though, so he's only going to advance to second base. All right, so we've got 2 on now. 1 out. Here comes Tim Wallach. Wallach 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, a lineout, and a ground out. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic? Yes, he is an ace. So he'll get Wallach to fly out to center field for a big second out. And now we're going to go to the experience chart. All right, so Sisk is a semi-prospect. Flynn, a full icon. Oh, boy. Let's see. Oh, he misses the dot, though. Let's see. 2-2. Prospect pitcher. No. All right, so Flynn is going to get jammed, and he'll pop up to the mound. And Sisk will grab it himself. So there we go. So no more damage. So we'll close the books on Seaver, who gives up 3 earned runs. And now he needs his team to rally here in the bottom of the 9th. And Jeff Reardon will come on for the Spos. Try to shut things down. All right, let's see. So, oh, I forgot to write in Schatzeder. Okay, now here's Reardon. All right, and got the bottom of the order. So it's Giles, Okito, and then the pitching spot due up. Let's see if they can get something going. Giles, 2 for 3 on the day with a double and an RBI single. Need to get some runners. Oh, that's a fresh check. That's not going to do it. So there is a pop out. So he pops out to short, and there's 1 down. And that'll bring up Okito. Let's see. I'm tempted to bring in a pinch hitter. We've got a couple of left-handed pinch hitters on the bench. We'll bring in Keith Hernandez is going to pinch hit for Okito. See if he can get something going here. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Reardon gets the sign from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 2-4-5. Oh, and there we go. Hernandez gets a single, and now the tying run is aboard. Now we come up to the pitcher spot, so we will pinch hit, and we're gonna bring in Rusty Staub. And things are starting to get interesting. They'll have a conference on the mound between Reardon and Carter, go over their signs. All right, here we go. Rusty Staub leans in, grinds his bat. Reardon gets a sign. Here's the pitch. 2-2-3. Wild. No. Is he a slugger or utility? Oh, no. He got the dot, and yes. So he is going to line out to short. Oh, boy. And now there's 2 out. And we will go back to the top of the order. Mookie Wilson probably will never face a bigger 2-out situation coming up to the plate. I can't imagine any situation that would be bigger than this. But here we go. 1 on, 1-run game. 2 out. Oh, no. And Hernandez is going to get picked off at first base. Oh, no. He was leaning too far off the bag, and Reardon slings it over. Oh, what a way to end the game for the 3rd out. And Wilson won't get a chance to bat. Oh, no. Wow. So there we go. That is your final from Shea. Montreal 3 and New York 2. What a game. So unfortunately, Seaver gets the loss, so he will fall to 3-6 on the season. Lee picks up the win, so he will go to 4-2 on the season. Smith and Schatzner will get the hold, and Reardon with the save. Oh man! All right. What? what a bummer of a way to end it. But so Tom gave us another outstanding performance, and we really did lose one of our, one of the true legends of the game. What a fantastic pitcher he was, and we're all sad for his passing. And what a crazy year it's been for us all. Fortunately, we have things like tabletop games to occasionally take our mind off it. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Going to try to get back on a somewhat regular schedule. I'm going to try to do something else over this Labor Day weekend if I can. But until next time, I hope everyone stays safe. Wear a mask when you go outside. Play lots of games. And until next time, I'll see you after further review. Have a good day, everybody.